Hello, greetings. I got outrageously angry. You know why? Because there were some newcomers in this Sajwani family of my father. Not Hussein Sajwani, please. He's famous, but he's from the lady who married my father's. So they were cousins, right? But Hussein Sajwani is not so close to the Sajwani family as this Sajwani family I'm talking about. He is my father's eldest brother's his aunt. Sorry, is a cousin of my father. Okay, I cannot talk properly, but I have to do this. This is outrageous. I cannot take it. I have been thinking about how the headache suffered, the mental illness, and all this through another person. They're telling me voices are coming. I have to just give in to the voices that Naeem and Shanaz sent Micky Malik. So now any Punjabi on YouTube, of course I'm going to suspect. I'm sorry if you are innocent, but the mischief makers and the mother. Micky Malik again came on my, sent me a message, and I told him, why are you sending me messages? You've called my mother Kuti, right? Uh, if I'm not well, at least you should be normal. He's used my case saying that principle was violated or something. Principle was not violated. Now it is coming to me. Before, the voices, and I couldn't take it. I can't take it. When I say I cannot take it, please take action, right? Against those harassment. I cannot take this anymore. So he was blocked. I blocked him. I reported his messages. You can have a look at it. I'm not well. I've said that I don't want to abuse, but the thing on me, this is not the way I want to talk. I wanted my life to be, I wanted to be a good person. The people who know me, I'm going to. So I realized, oh God, it's a long story about it. You can watch my videos, Case Against Huma and Iqbal Sajwani, his wife. These people gave us a lot of problems when they came. Huma got married to my father's brother, Iqbal Sajwani, and Roya got married to the youngest brother of my father, Ali Sajwani, right? Also, as bad as my father's family has been, but my mother has always been like, be good. And although we have our angry bouts and, upsetting and all this, but we always wanted to do good as much as we could do. I mean, anger comes. I mean, they've been harassing and they've been, tormenting us. So if you go to visit them or things like that, if they are nice with us, we are nice with them. But we don't go out of our way to make life hell. I could have taken revenge of what my father's mother did. I could have taken revenge of what my Sabah Sajwani did. I could have taken revenge from Mehdi, what his brother told, a younger brother told me, although older to me, against my father, his uncle. Things like that. When I was depressed, I've always taken it and never given it back to them. I was quiet, but since I'm not well, things have had to come out. So, we have in Dubai also some cases where we have phone calls coming. Are you at home? Like a mind, like, what's that? So my brothers have always told me, like, just ignore these things and all that. And I wonder, once in Karachi, a caller called me, and then finally he admitted to me that Faryal, Muhammad Jawad and Masuma's daughter, this Huma's sister. So Masuma was an Iranian who Muhammad Jawad married from my father's community. We know them. And then the sisters they took their two daughters for their two brothers. And you see, someone called me in Karachi harassing me, a man. He told me that Faryal had given him my number. So this Masuma, again, Masuma has around how many? Huma, Roya, Shanaz, Faryal, Ilham. She has 5 daughters. So in 1980, when they got married, one of the daughters, they came into our family. We used to go to London. Then when Homa reached London, because Iqbal was in London, right? She ransacked my luggage, and she even then later on told me that it was her who ransacked my luggage coming in my parents' room downstairs. I mean, we used to live in that house. But since she came, she was complaining all the time to, her mother and all this. She didn't like anyone to come there, us to come there, right? So now I've asked Micky Malik now has a. I just checked someone's. I was checking my messages. I wanted to also apologize to an Indian who had come, and later on I also had to block him because of the flipping cycle episode. My head is hurting, and this Masuma Iranian case against. I hope, but I don't know Dubai police will help me or not or anything. They're putting the wrong blame on me. I was told now, I checked this Micky Malik, so you will find out later what the whole thing is, perhaps in piecemeals. I'll continue, but for now I need to say that this Shanaz eloped with Naeem. She's also a sister of Huma, Iranian mother, and the father is from my community, but his wife, they got divorced. And I don't know now that his ex-wife is now who she has, married Arab or someone, rich Arab or someone. So something very strange about them too. Not only my father's family, though that we know, but when they came, it was real bad luck for us. We couldn't go to London. My mother's health deteriorated. We went to London. I suspected her, but we never said anything. My mother's talk for 2 months vacation. We went to London. I think she was draining. She used to take the medication, psychiatric medication, that my mother had taken to London in a stock. I know she knows how much, but that Huma was draining her. I'm not saying throwing, actually. She was actually draining. That's the word that's coming. Medicine. So they've been after me. Even when I went to London, Roya wanted my number to talk to me. And then, surprisingly, an Iranian came. And then I had a friend. We went out, and my mood all of a sudden turned really bad, sour. So this was like, since these people have come, there's some Iranian, I don't know what, magic or something, black magic they have. And they've also been sending people to harass us. Because one in Karachi told me that Faryal, one of their sisters, Masuma's daughter, had asked him to harass me over the phone. Now in Dubai also so now Faryal is married to this family, my father's community here in Dubai. Now they have wives, so they have sisters here. The husband, he's got stepsisters and all. And I found out through my own dreams and all this, Faryal actually had done something, and that's why we lost my friend. She's Ahmed actually. Ahmed is Faryal's husband from the first wife. And the second wife, I have friends. The eldest daughter is my friend, right? So I had told her, we met in London. I told her this Huma was giving me a lot of problem. I think they asked me like something's not right with you. But anyways, her later on, much later, even these Faryal came to Dubai and got married to Ahmed. Her step, my friend in London who used to come to London for vacations, and we used to meet there. And I also used to go for vacations later on, but I lived in London in my childhood. Uh, her her step brother got married to Faryal. And so, a lot of bad things about them I heard later on, that their father's stepsister told me. I used to keep quiet. I never used to bother about them. They were out of my life, good riddance to bad rubbish. I never used to gossip or anything, but complain against them, yes. So that's about it. But anything against them, like I found out she eloped with Naeem. Oh, one of the sisters, a Punjabi Pakistani, she eloped with Naeem to USA. She went. Then they went to USA. And so Naeem is Punjabi. Now one of the sisters, Shanaz, is husband. And they have, although I feel out of sight, thank God, good riddance to bad rubbish, but the sisters were in this family, my father's family, and they always, my father gives, secrets about us and to his brother, Iqbal and all. This is how their sisters also find out. This one, this Irani side, mother Irani side. So they're very cheap and vulgar, very nasty, and like when they fight like cats and dogs in jungly fish market. And so I heard since she got married to one of the sisters, no, Faryal, got married to Ahmad Yusuf Habib's son. They're telling me I can say the name. You know what happened? A tragedy took place in this family. So since they came and married to my father's brother, a tragedy in my life, traumatizing tragedy took place, which I never could come out of. Never thought I would. And all this, right? So it was very, very serious. I can take the name of Faryal's brother, husband also. See, I'm a little bit controlled here or something. I can't talk properly. Now Micky Malik is active now, but even now he hasn't answered a word. He hasn't said a word about. What time was it? He sent me this first message. He sent me today. I blocked him. I don't know how the message came through. Hey Zahra, how have you been? This was, I think, what was this? 2:49 a.m. in the morning here for me. Right? Thank God my phones are silent, and his message notifications are off, turned off. Hey Zahra, how have you been? He's called my mother a Kutti, dog, and he thinks I should talk to him. So these Iranian, UAE, mother side Irani, from Teherani, Army Nawabi also. That's why it triggered so much. I was very, very triggered because Army Nawabi is Tehrani, and they have. I know these Shanaz and Faryal. They like to harass people, and even given my number to a man to harass me in Karachi. Called me up and keep calling me up until I spoke to him. And then he told me that Faryal had given him my number. So now Micky Malik, I was wondering who sent him. Why don't you use your voice message me, because I want to hear, he knows this, that he's Adam Seeker, sound alike. You said you know about my great principle. Give details. Your profile is locked. I had blocked you. So how could you message me when I had blocked you? I'm sorry, I don't like talking to a rapist. I don't want anything to do with you. Why have you contacted me again? Did Shanaz... Okay, so this, and then I just took some rest. But what rest? No rest. Voices started to come that Naeem Shanaz sent him. Naeem is in USA. Shanaz with him. Okay, so since he messaged me first now recently, I'd blocked him. Micky Malik, you remember? The sound alike, Adam Seeker. So did Shanaz send you? Naeem. Naeem, the Punjabi criminal husband of the criminal Shanaz. Secrets are going to come out. I've already done a live stream. I told them I'm going to put this on... I'm going to take action. On YouTube also. Perhaps even Twitter. Family secrets are coming out. You see, I've never seen, because this one's mother, what she did. Oh God. So we have Iranis like my mother's family, no, my mother's friends. Never have they done, never heard of such a thing. Masuma became a pimp here. She pimped, prostituted her daughter, maybe herself too, but her youngest daughter she prostituted. So this came out here. Because you see, I'm very, very disturbed. You will find out why these family secrets, these things are coming out. They are in the USA. Why are they sending their thugs? I have a case against them in Dubai. You have to tell me how you know about me. Like who sent you and how you know, but he didn't. So here we go. Hello, look, I'm not feeling well. Don't do this to me. You have used my case. I can abuse and I'm not... I've told everyone on live stream, social media. Who are you? Otherwise I'll keep going on now. I'm really messed up. I have a headache. I need to live my life. Okay, I'm now outrageously disturbed. Did Naeem send you the coward? Shanaz's husband. And Shanaz the coward. You said you had a friend in Sharjah. Is it Iqbal Mahsen Jawad Sajwani? You were active. You're not answering me. Don't waste my time here. Cruel people. Since that Huma Shanaz, tell Naeem to come directly and talk to me. Did Shanaz tell you to ask me if I'm a lesbian? Because I know that she was fucked very, very badly. My cousin Saba must have slept with her in Intercontinental when her sister was getting married, Huma, in Karachi. Okay, I have to say... Then this Shanaz used... I have to say that I'm saying to the gurus and that if this thing is true, that Naeem and Shanaz sent them, then this whole secret what the mother did again is going to come out. So I was also waiting for the gurus to stop me, but they're not stopping me anymore. Mazhar Ali, she was fucked by Mazhar Ali before getting married to Naeem. They are the ones using their beauty and body to attract men. I come from a very sharif mother, and myself. Is Shanaz's husband Punjabi a pimp or something? He wanted to marry Shanaz. She was already in Seaview. They used to write call girl on the walls and their numbers for men to come and F them. I mean, I heard this from their own relative, her father's stepsister. Tell me who sent you here. I'm extremely disturbed now. Who is the coward behind you? Never used to talk against people like this. You see, now I'm not well and I'm very disturbed. Things are going to come out that maybe, I don't know. I have to guess. I'm getting voices that Naeem, these Masuma and all sent you. Iqbal Sajwani. See, now I cannot help it. Now you better come out. Who sent you here? Are you in Dubai? Even after they separated me, they called us lesbians, put this name against me, false accusation. They couldn't even love their aunts. I was very close to my grandaunt. I never, ever encouraged any talk against them. I just wouldn't talk like that. If I found out that their mother was prostituting their youngest daughter here in Dubai, I kept quiet, which I was told. And since now, recently, I've come out with a case. So you can see my case against Humayun Iqbal Sajwani on YouTube. And something very serious, witchy about their mother, Shanaz, and Faryal's mother. Faryal got to this person here in our family community. So why, when I'm told Naeem sent you and Shanaz, is Naeem a pimp of Shanaz? Apart from showing that he's her husband. Because before getting married to Naeem, Shanaz was using that dramatist, Mazhar Ali. He was very much into her. And she told them not to play the dole or sing on my birthday. Are you in Dubai? So this Shanaz had become my friend, and Faryal, they were shouting at the top of their voices and on my birthday later on. I went and just put my arm on Shanaz's shoulder. I wasn't aggressive or anything, just for the consideration of the past friendship. What are you doing? Spreading rumors against me and Miss Desa. And, false rumors that a teacher, Miss Desa, in Karachi American School. I was a student there. I was attached to her since I was 9 years old. And she was going out with Mazhar Ali at that time. In our group, they were enjoying themselves in the sense that, the look and this and that. Mazhar Ali, the dramatist. So somehow our friend Masuma got a group of, then the men joined us. I didn't know them, but they somehow knew these people. They brought Shanaz must have known Mazhar Ali, Faryal's. Then Faryal was having a thing with this other man, right? Pakistani group, and we would go to weddings and just sing, dole, this and that. They started to spread wrong rumors against me. Jealous. Okay, it's continued. So if it's going to come out, yes, it's coming out. You see that Naeem actually sent Micky Malik, Punjabi coward. So I have a case against you and Shanaz and Naeem. I know Roya even called me in London, and an Iranian came in my hostel. I suspect you are being sent by Naeem and Shanaz. Are you in Dubai? And maybe you have your contact name in USA, whose number you gave me. Look, we don't go, after the sheikhs or anything. My great grandfather was very dignified. We don't take help from the sheikhs like that, favors and all this, like these people enjoy taking favors. Because their father, Muhammad Jawad, and his father was a friend of Sheikh Rashid and Sheikh Zayed. We kept away from the sheikhs because we wanted to. My great grandfather was very simple person, and he wouldn't take help from any sheikhs. My mother didn't even want to come to Dubai. You see, we don't. We wanted to live a simple life, whatever we had maintained, and as simple and as good helping people out in Karachi. What I found out, to my very shock, was that this lady, Iranian, married to Muhammad Jawad, now an ex-wife of Muhammad Jawad. I don't know if she's got another Arab man here. Um, you see, she was prostituting her daughter here, I was told. And I did some interrogations, very serious case. No, we, before that, we had never heard of our friend came to Dubai, but she became a very well-known what do you call it? She opened parlors here, a salon lady, and we never heard even her doing something like this, pimping and prostituting girls. So this cheap Iranian lady, she took advantage of some, the Arab world, Emirat, since her husband was from here, but from our community. And but my mother was from that side where, her friend here, Iranian, another Iranian friend. We never did. They never. In fact, when she called her parlor lady to Dubai, a parlor lady, a salon lady, she became, and she's kept her integrity and dignity intact in Dubai. You know what a parlor lady may have been capable of doing, but didn't do and hasn't been doing. But these people, these Iranian girls, their mother is here, Masuma. I heard her, she was pimping, prostituting her youngest daughter, Ilham. So if Shanaz or Naeem have sent you, realize that maybe you people think you don't know who I am. You see, I'm not like her mother who pimps her youngest daughter. Neither was my mother like that. No way near such things ever. So remember, you're messing up with the wrong person. Extremely decent. And I can put you here. If the police don't help me, I will take and they might not help me. So tell Shanaz that I'm nowhere are we near her mother who prostituted Ilham. And I will take the law in my own hand. I mean, I'm supposed to take prostitutes out and give them a respectable life here. Okay, so I've given him more time. He came, he's active now also, but not answering. This means that it is true what the voices this time are true, that it is Naeem and Shanaz who sent him. Punjabi Naeem in USA. And he was active then also, on and off like this, as the messages I was sending him on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Now again I've given him some time. Please tell me who sent you. I'm about to make this public. If you don't answer, I'll take it that Shanaz and Naeem sent you to harass me. I'm going to put this on YouTube channel and live stream Facebook, which I've already done, live stream Facebook. I'm preparing this video for the YouTube. This was now 6:19 p.m. today in Dubai. Now it's 7:45 p.m. in Dubai. And he's active now, but I've checked no answer. So I'm going to again, even then, no answer when he was active while during these messages. So I'm going to continue with the Messenger Facebook. Hello, tell Shanaz that she needs you. You have money? Huh? How much are you going to give Shanaz? You see, you offered me money. I would have put it in your mother's cunt. Told you to go put your hand and all that money in your mother's ass. You want a prostitute? Shia? Ilham is there, Shanaz's sister here in Dubai. Her most frequented cunt here in Dubai. You want to suck on breath? I tell you, Shanaz has a cleavage open, and so does Faryal, and their cunts are open for you. Micky, Malik. Doesn't your father have the same? Isn't he Masuma's friend's son in USA? Huma came to London. I went down to their place. Ilham was watching this really pornographic, movie and enjoying. Huma was saying, "Oh, my sister is. Are you learning something?" Very interesting. I kept my mouth shut because I could see in front of. I kept my mouth shut because I was already told. I think that I was told by someone that the mother Masuma was pimping her daughter prostitution in Dubai. Every night a different man was coming. I said, and the mother knew about it. So I said, what? Maybe, no. Then I was like, maybe from, she's going to some university or she's in, maybe a friend in group. Or so no they I was told that the men come from the main door, not the balcony. I was like, do they have a balcony where like what's that movie where the lover comes from the I thought she had one lover that she was meeting like that. So the lady told me that no, different men were coming every night, different men every night, right? So I said, were they coming from the balcony then? She said, Zara, it's prostitution. Durant, it hit me like that shock. I was like, what? And the mother. So I was told then she came out. She said the mother knows about it and knew about it, and the mother was also having some, and she was giving her daughter to some men, different men every night. So that's how the daughter was making much money. My cousin even said, like, I just kept quiet. I knew about this, but I wasn't going to say anything. I was in my normal state, right then, back then. So one of my cousins here, my aunt's son, said that, Ilham, she wears these very expensive watches, and she drives a Lamborghini, and it's quite funny. right? It's strange. They're not that rich. How can they just become rich like that? How can with a mother with no proper work, job now, she was studying. How can she become rich and start driving Lamborghinis and every new watch every time they see very expensive watches? Like my cousin could tell, true diamonds or gold or, so even then I didn't mention a thing that I've heard this about Ilham when I was in Karachi. Okay, that how come I was wondering, haven't they heard this? Or no, I just kept my mouth shut. I was very decent at that time. I would just keep my mouth shut and I just because you see the like I said, the parlor lady, my mother's friend here, Iranian, she's married to an Arab. She was from our community, I think, father's community or a different Arab, uh, different community from different. Anyhow, we had this parlor lady come to Dubai long time ago, and she finally made many salons. She has outlets, many shops here, salon parlors. Never heard anything, nowhere near anything, right? But about this lady, Ilham's and Faryal and Shanaz and Roya and Huma's mother, we heard she was pimping. I heard. So I just kept my mouth shut. I don't. In fact, her her father's sister told me when they were in Karachi that Shanaz and Faryal's names men were writing, or they themselves were writing, I don't know, but there was someone writing on the walls. Now from the house, in defense, they had gone down somehow. And were living in Seaview, one of the apartments in Seaview area, Clifton. So I was told that in 1980 somewhere, that the men were writing their numbers and writing call girl Shanaz Faryal, on the wall. Their telephone number, landline. And their father was there with them. I was wondering, what is this? The mother was there, right? And so later on, Muhammad Jawad divorced his wife. And at that time, the mother and father were together. So they must be going out with men, and the father didn't bother or something. Father was a good man. Father was a good man. The mother, TV is open. She's watching the kissing and all this. Mother is around. Mother is around, and in London around in the daytime. It was daytime or nighttime. Not so late. The TV was on, or they were watching a movie. They had a movie on, and I had to go down and meet her sister Huma, because she had come from Dubai to London, and even then I never said a word, right? In fact, they are the ones who opened their mouth against my father. Uh, Marriages, I find out through them all the time. Gossip mongers and, all this. Chughli khor, what you call chughli khor, behind people's backs. They talk, they laugh at people's dresses. I was told by a maid of theirs, all this. So I can go on. I can go on. That she got fucked so many times by you Pakistanis who offer money to her, Ilham. Why would Ilham be watching so interestingly
She was
such
learning.
porn? Because she can sell herself in London too, and her mother is encouraging her when her mother has encouraged her in Dubai every day. I was told every night, a new man coming for Ilham to put his dick
Oh,
in her hairy cunt. You mess with Sharif Zadi, and I'm going to shove you to hell. Enough.
enough.
Tell that Faryal. What teacher is she in Dubai?
Teacher,
She comes with cleavage open in front of my father at Abbas's wedding.
my brother.
Cleavage. What abaya is she wearing? I bet you enjoyed Shanaz going in her cunt, huh? And sucking her breasts or her sisters. Or the three of them, Faryal and Ilham. अब मैं तुम्हारी माँ को भी नहीं छोड़ूंगी, मेरी principal. First, you people went after Miss Desai in my relationship. I called the United States of America if I have to. Against you. Shanaz Naeem, I'm going to put it on YouTube. Sharafat ke log the hum log. You want to destroy my family and my Sajwani family too. I was worried that Roya would do this and Homa. I was warned in dreams. Roya said that she knows that they made my mother go insane. But you know what? My mother always did good for them. You're going to call my mother what? You are. Your mother is a bitch herself and a prostitute and a pimp, friend of a witch, Masuma, who feels no shame in prostituting Ilham in Dubai, her youngest daughter, which even a parlor lady from Pakistan did not do. Shama was her name.
Is her name.
Haramzade, you've called my mother Kuti, and you have the gall to come again with messages. You think I should talk to you? And go and fuck the person who sent you, Shanaz and Naeem. And also get your mother fucked by a kuti. Bow wow. Get her fucked. My mother has passed away, and she was a great lady, very loving, not like Masuma the pimp, Bharvi. Your mother must also be a Bharvi pimp, her friend.
Bharvi.
You know what Shanaz's mother and sister can do here, Faryal and Ilham? They can get my community member, my friends. Faryal is in this great family. My God, Faryal got someone to call me up and harass me in Karachi. Maybe in the UAE they won't be because they are very well known family Faryal is married into. And we have daughters, we have sisters. And maybe in London, they go to their sister Roya and Oma. Sometimes Roya goes to Karachi. They can get someone like you to harass them when they go to London because they know their secrets. I mean, it's not a family secret that, Faryal's sister-in-law, Samna, I will kill this Faryal. Oh, I'm very extremely protective. Faryal की माँ की चोद समझे फरियाल की माँ की चूत में अपना लन डाल दो सोचना भी नहीं कभी कि यूसुफ हबीब की बेटियों के पीछे तुम जा सकते हो ऐसे तुम्हें मजा आता है ना किसी की बेटी को सताते हुए, जोतते हुए। किसकी बेटी को अब चौदा है जो तुम्हें मजा आता है उसकी माँ के सामने? अब तो मैं तुम्हारी माँ को जुदवाएंगे तुम्हारे सामने। खबरदार फरियाल को मेरा मैसेज भेज दो कि उसकी माँ की चौदूंगी मैं, और तुम्हारी भी माँ की चौदूंगी। अगर यूसुफ हबीब की बेटियों के पीछे तुमने उनको फोन तंग किया, मैं तुम्हारी माँ को छोड़ूंगी नहीं। फिर तुम्हें वो मजा चखाएंगे जो तुम लोगों को आता है। प्रिंसिपल रेप नहीं हुई थी, तुम्हारी माँ को रेप करो तुम बैठ के खुद। और सुनो, वीडियो भी भेज देना, मैं यूट्यूब पे लगा दूंगी। तुम्हारी माँ की अगर बूब्स शहनाज को कहो लेस्बियन बन। अभी क्या तेरी माँ ने तो एक भरवी निकली, तुम्हारी माँ भी भरवी। तुम ऐसा करो, एक वीडियो, मजेदार वीडियो बनाओ, तुम्हारी माँ को रेप करो और इधर भेज दो। I'm telling him to send a video raping his mother because they enjoyed this thing of groping at. You know what I felt after he said these things? I felt a jinn groping at me. So now, so my friend is Yusuf Habib's daughter from the other wife, second wife, and Faryal's husband is her older step brother from the first wife, son of the first wife of Yusuf Habib. So Faryal, Naeem, Shanaz, Roya, Masuma, you send, no, we're going to show you, because this now, Yusuf Habib's daughters, because from the other wife, if they go to London, what if, like I got a phone call here, are you at home? So then, also my brother's life, that Indian Muslim, I know who set her up. They're wrecking communities here. You know how vulgar they've made Dubai. They're one of them. Masuma, Roya, Huma, Shanaz, Faryal, Ilham. Sending people like this all the time. And here in Dubai too. Right? So the tragedy happened in Yusuf Habib's house. Recently I felt my friend Micky, Shanaz, तेरी माँ को मैं नहीं छोड़ूंगी. Show your boobs. You know you love to show your cleavages. Faryal, तेरी माँ ने तो पूरी दुबई को, अपनी बेटी को बेच के पूरी दुबई के Pakistani, Indian, I don't know who they were. Right? So let's see if today, starting from now, my Arabs are going to get up for me, because I want good for Dubai. I wanted good for UAE, the whole of UAE. Why do you think I do these things? About, open your mind, see how deceived we have been about religion and all this. Risking my lives. Risking my life for what life? The truth is most important for me to live an honest, truthful life. And what God, the true God, wants you, human beings, to live your fullest potential, reaching your fullest potential and living your fullest potential. So this is what I want for UAE. And I've made up my mind since Karachi that I'm going to go door to door. I have to find out he is active now, even, and hasn't answered me. This means that this voice this time is right. It wasn't my cousin Sadiq who sent him. It was actually Naeem and Shanaz, and behind them, this whole mischievous, very vulgar pimps and prostitutes. So action has to be taken. Thank you very much. I really cannot talk properly right now.